prime time is underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is...
Herbert lost the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fight.
Yeah, the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Jukes away from 1. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good.
They'll work against the blitz. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. One after up and good for Boswell. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives them the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. It's Herbert once more. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Complete to Zach Charbonnet. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another first down.
Herbert to throw once more. That one connects. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And these guys tie this game 7-7. game up. They're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He's gonna get this to the opposing 41. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Javon Johnson. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchen.
To the air, yet again. Young. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Breaks free in the center of the field, and he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys have taken the 1st quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision in the defensive level.
And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak at Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a first down. A pickup of 2 yards results in a first.
To the air this time, Herbert. That throw behind his intended target.
Intended for
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Trucks a defender. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call.
Herbert lost the football. Ooh, man, they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Here's Jenkins on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Young to throw it. A little screen pass for Jenkins. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
On third down, it's Young. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Marquez on the punt.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess it.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And it adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Back out runs their offense. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. Off the play fake, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff now to Jenkins. And they'll stuff him after a short pickup to the 24. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finding Flowers. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a first down. From the gun, Judkins. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Young. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Young working from the gun. That's the first down, and he's still going. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys double their lead to 14.
21. Visitors 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
That's good. We're up 1st down.
Charbonnet now up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. This offense making its way back out now. And like most all of this season, partner, these guys have been absolutely lethal inside the red zone again here in this one.
And as a team, you just love because you spend a lot of time in practice and planning and scripting for success. You can't script it any better so far.
And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 27 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He has this down to the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
4 yards. That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And take him down right along the 30. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On the give, here's Judkins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Going to throw here on 3rd. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another punt coming up. Bryce Barrier to do the honors again. Deep to receive. Jahan Dotson. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Young on the play action. Gets it to his fullback. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Judkins out the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Now Young. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
10 yards. Complete to Quinshon Judkins. First and 10.
Going play action. Young. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Judkins running between the tackles. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. We go with a design keeper. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's Judkins. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Another game to Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. About set. This is third and 5.
on the stop.
Young throwing here. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
And this is Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw. Young. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Gain of 12 yards. And
Young looking to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Herbert on first down. Completed over the middle. And it's going to be brought down over the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Looking with fullback now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
brings up second and 5.
They send him left out of the slot. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. On target to Waddle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Herbert, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. One of the tight ends motions right.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. It's Young to throw here on first. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a first down.
From the pistol, it's Young. And Johnson once more. They're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
4 yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. And maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield Get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Next exercise.
Young on 3rd and
Stand
goal.
tall with feet
He
wider
is
than
into
shoulder
the end
width
zone for the
apart. Bend your
touchdown.
right leg and touch the right
These
foot with your
guys
left
put up
hand.
even
And at the same
more
time,
getaway.
your right hand up towards the ceiling. Return to the starting
No
position and
hesitation
repeat the
on that
movement with
throw.
the left
Got the guy
leg.
he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game.
10 seconds left.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9.
Missed.
He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Herbert. Got for big yards on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. The result is a 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down at the 30. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Next exercise.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Stand straight with hip
1st and
width
10.
distance.
Herbert.
Both hands straight in front
Defender
of you.
arrives right as the
Now,
ball
raise
does,
your
and they
right
hit
knee up in
knocks it
front of
free.
you and bring your
Incomplete.
hands down to touch each other from underneath. Get back to the starting position and repeat the same with left knee.
Herbert from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is
10
cutting it
seconds
loose.
left.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this 2nd half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another one for Junkins. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And a 1st down.
Throw left side, pumped by Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Smith and Jigba. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
To Zay Flowers. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Play action now, Young. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. From the 4-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
That's another first down.
To the ground they go with Judkins. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
4 yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Terrell Bernard.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
It's Judkins again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it. Not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. It's picked up by the defense. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone. Offense to the line. Here we go. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And a first down.
Judkins can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 2nd and goal, here comes the option. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.